This current chapter that you're in right now, this is your story to own. You're going to feel lonely for a while. You're going to feel as though no one really understands what this book is about. And by the book, I'm talking about the story that you're writing. And this current chapter that you're in, it's going to require you a lot of isolation and a lot of introspection and possibly some fallbacks of relationship, falling out with people that you saw forever with, and no longer feeling in resonance with the same people that once might have brought you joy and happiness. And you don't necessarily have to release them in an abrasive and abrupt way. That's not necessarily going to make a difference anyway. Perhaps keep your distance. You don't need to harbor resentment. You don't have to be upset at these people because this is not about them. This is not about anything outside of yourself. This story that you're in right now, I want you to write this very consciously and mindfully and intentionally. I know life doesn't make sense to you right now. I know things feel surreal right now. I know you feel lonely right now. Lonely in ways that you've perhaps never experienced before. Perhaps it doesn't make sense to you where life is headed for you after this. All the things that you once were so sure of no longer make sense to you, and you no longer have desire for it, which is only feeding your fear. You're scared. Yes, that's normal, but do not put that fear in the driving seat of this vehicle. Do not let that fear be the pencil of this book that you're writing right now. Be the pencil, be the pen, be the driver. You don't have to completely banish fear, because that might not be possible anyway. Feel the fear, but still let your consciousness override that fear, because your consciousness and the infinite possibility of your soul is much more powerful than this fear, or rather the illusion of this fear. You're scared of the unknown. You're scared you might be doing something wrong. You're scared that you don't have all the right answers right now. This is your time to fully integrate your awareness of what you don't like, what is no longer resonating, and fully feel this loneliness. But do not let this be the definition of your identity. Do not let this be the assumption that you have about your future. This is just a temporary phase. You need this time to figure out a lot of things, and perhaps the things that you never even thought about, the things you wouldn't even be thinking about if it weren't for this dark, lonely period. This might not be the time for you to necessarily seek understanding from people, and even if people showed up for you, you still might feel lonely. Don't put understanding on the pedestal at this time. You might not even understand yourself, and that's okay. Do not make this about understanding or being understood. However, make this about fully going through this, fully sitting here with yourself. You don't have to have conclusions. You don't have to have answers. You just have to see and observe and experience all the things that are going to show for you. Little by little, let things unfold for you. Let this unfold for you.